Hello everyone, Tanak here. Welcome to episode 88 of Building My Industrial Empire in EVE Online. Let's start with the progress report. As you can see, my net worth plus that of the corporation is now at 189 billion ISK. If you look at the progression compared to last week, we're a little lower than last week. What happened? Well, no big event, so we didn't lose any structure, we didn't lose any large fleet. What happened is basically right now we are working on a project, so we have assets that are moving out that are not held by either me or the corporation. So some officer have stuff around that they're moving around, so you don't see these assets on the report. My estimate is that we're probably 5 billion more than what we were that week. So I would say that we're about 5 billion more in value. I expect that either next week or the week after we'll get some huge, like a large spike like this, where the assets are just coming back in the corporation. So that's pretty much it. If we want to look at the detail here, you can see that basically Tanak progressed by 300, 400, almost 400 million. I didn't get to play that much this week. Personally, I was very busy at work and outside of work, and I did a little cheating on EVE because I finished my BattleTech campaign, but that's okay. I'm back full time to EVE now. Aside from that, the rest, well, the corp is down a little bit, but again, it's not that the corp is down, is that assets are moved, are held outside of the report today. That's pretty much it for the progress. Now let's see HR. HR is actually doing pretty well. We're at 310 member now. This is +4 compared to last week. Again, +4 total, so it's probably more than 4 new member, but some attrition. All in all, we're progressing regularly. The good thing is number online. As you can see, we're Friday evening, 44 people online, 41 in our defense fleet. So that's actually pretty good compared to there's a little we're experimenting, we're seeing a little spike in online member and participation, which is actually pretty good. And the morale is actually great right now. People are having fun on com, playing banter and all the fun stuff of the social aspect of EVE. Even for people like like me personally, I'm not that much into the EVE mechanic, but I'm more into the social aspect of EVE, which is actually pretty cool. We're having a blast. So that's there's no other way to say it. The WOMP, we're working on our WOMP culture, and when we get new members in times like these, well, it's more fun because they get to integrate a group better, and they get to participate in all that fun too. So all in all, I would say that the HR part is actually pretty positive this week. And hopefully it continues to be like that for going forward. War. The corporation right now is not in a state of war, so either at the alliance level or at the coalition level, there's not like intensive all around fighting, but we do get fights every day, especially at our alliance level, where we have a lot of ESS battle. I'll show you a few examples here, and these are only a few examples because we get people trying to come and rob our ESS at least every night, sometimes 2 or 3 times. Again, check our kill board if you want. We will undock if it's engageable. Sometimes we get accused of blobbing. I mean, we do have the home turf advantage, and we do have people in the defense fleet. So if a bank is getting robbed, we're going to ask around, hey, who's in bank is getting robbed, who wants to fight X up? And people X up, and we just meet and we go fight. And I'm not going to turn somebody away if there's content on our doorstep. So if it turns out that you come and rob our bank and you get blobbed, well, sucks to be you. I mean, it's we're the one protecting our bank now, and I'm not going to turn a member away if there's a big fight. So another example here you see Legion of Death. They come often. I would say they come at least twice a week, if not more. Again, some people like this, they might be more of a roam, like les éclaireurs de Tosati. These guys came once and we formed up and fought them. Goonswarm, this one happened just as I was logging in, so I arrived from my kids' class and logged in and joint fleet Tanak, we have a fight. Okay, so these are the example of fights that we're having on a regular basis. Again, for regular content, so we're not going to complain about that. We do join coalition fleet. The way I select the fight, unless like one fight has big strategic value, I'll show you the one where WOMP had good numbers. So this one, I think we had 5 people as DPS plus 2 or 3 Logi that we sent. This was one fight against Snuffed Out, which didn't turn out that well for us. But I mean, again, these fights happen. Just for us, it's just content delivered to our doorstep. Or well, actually, the coalition fleet, we have to fly a few systems to get the content, but we'll get a ping and we'll form up and send people when we can. Again, pretty fun. So we get to pew pew every night, which is what our people want. That's pretty much it for the war part. Industrial, no big move this week. We did online a few. We did online one of the missing service that we had. So at this point, here in the pocket here, we've been here for 2 months so far. At this point, we have anchored, we got 6 Atanor, 3 Raitaru, 1 Astra House. We own all the Poco in the pocket. We got all the service running except the market hub, which we are working on right now. So we should have our own market in the upcoming month. The market hub requires to have a large structure, so it is a little more complex, but I already told you we're working on that. So I would say that we got a pretty sweet setup so far. Are we at the level we were at the end of our 6 month in Pure Blind? No. When we were in Pure Blind, we had both a Fort and an Astra House, and an Asbel. I mean, we are not at that level yet, but we're progressing. We're moving forward faster than we were when we were in Pure Blind. So structure are getting anchored. On the industrial side, there's a reason I chose this little prospect here for ship, because I think I never shown it before, and gas offing is something we're all working toward, and we got the reaction set up to do biochemical and the hybrid reaction too now. So we can run everything in pocket. The other stuff that we're working on here is what you see in green is the actual moon mineral that we get in pocket. The way we prioritize which moon we want to start harvesting next. So if I have to anchor another Atanor, What I will do, well, part of the consideration obviously is the total value of the moon. Is it an R64, an R60, R32? But another part of the consideration is, does it allow me to add one material that I don't have? Because once you have those extra material, you can start running more reaction with what you're harvesting. And running reaction on a moon pool, well, we got to set up with great refinery bonus, so we can refine the moon mineral at close to max yield. We would need a tera for max yield, but we're pretty close to that. And then on top of that, you will run a composite reaction, which if you run the two set of reaction, you can pretty regularly add almost 30% to the value of whatever you pulled. So all in all, we have a pretty sweet industrial setup. We're adding rigs. These things, again, they take a little. I don't want to go on day one and anchor everything, because I want the corp to be self-sufficient. So the way we're running is, as we are getting free cash flow and disposable income to invest, we improve our rig setup. We got a timeline that is published to our members, so they know what rigs are coming next. Right now, what we are working toward is our market hub. After that, we're going to continue to anchor again more rigs, more station to pull more moon mineral, to allow our people to be able to. We are an industrial corp, so we want the people to be able to do all the step of the production chain in house, and that's what we're working toward. Again, we're a null-sec industrial corp that does PvP too, so because I said before, we're not pure industrialist Care Bear. We understand very well that any type of that production is based on structure, and structure need the ability to fight. So we do enjoy PvP too. But we are strictly null-sec. I know that a few people in Corp ask me to open a wormhole office, or well, maybe you should run an ISEC Corp as a recruiting branch, and I don't want to get into that. I've been doing that already, and it's not the focus. I'm not opposed to going day tripping in a wormhole, but WOMP will not have a permanent presence in wormhole space, or ISEC, or low-sec. For now, we are focused on the place we are in null. We are focused on getting the best industrial setup we can, so that our member can run industry, can run PI, and can have regular PvP content. So that's our goal, and that's what we're working toward. So that's pretty much it for the industrial part. Personally, what I'm doing with my character, I'm trying to get my T2 gas harvesting right now. I usually prioritize combat ship, but this one I wanted to, not very far, so I'm doing a little rush just to get the T2 gas harvester. Again, after that, I'm expecting, I'm anticipating the new change, because supposedly the end of scarcity is coming soon. Well, we'll see how it affects the supply chain. The big issue right now is PI material and gas. So unless they improve the yield on the PI material and on gas, they can end if they end scarcity on mineral. I'm not sure how much it would actually affect the market, at least the cap market, compared to the big part of the cap production chain right now is gas and PI material. So these are the stuff that will really impact, and they're not as easy to abuse, or like I would say they are more active. It kind of feels strange to say PI is active, but PI needs to set up your PI, needs you to babysit your planet every day. It's a little more, the barrier of entry is a little bit higher than just going mining. And gas, you need to scan the site. So they're both I think, more labor intensive than actually just mining, where people can multi-box and just more easily accessible to somebody that just want to do it. So we'll see how it goes after, if the change that will come after the end of scarcity. One thing that we're really looking forward to, though, is compression for moon material, which will be pretty sweet. So anyway, all in all, that's pretty much it for this week. Again, having fun, doing regular activity with the corp. So regular progression, pretty much what Eve is all about. Will we stay in that situation long term? Well, only time will tell. I do expect that at some point the repercussion of Pappy pulling out will start to send ripple around. Will this impact Catch? Will this impact Tenerife next door, or Emencia? We'll see. Time will tell, but I mean, exciting times ahead, obviously. Anyway, hope you guys have fun, and see you next week. Bye bye.